Hello beautiful souls, bright souls, welcome to this live guidance stream. We are doing some cosmic and angelic support here. My name is Alice, welcome to my channel, welcome to my group. This is going live in my private Facebook group. If you are watching this in a different place, if you're watching this on YouTube for example, there is a link in the bio to join this space so that you can be a part of these free guidance readings. For those that don't know me, my name is Alice. I am many things, as we all are, but I offer many things such as angelic support, cosmic guidance. I offer quantum healing sessions, past life regression, quantum manifestation, priestess initiation, various things. Some of those may ring a bell, some of those may pique your interest, and some of them you may look at me and go, what on earth is that? In which case, ignore it, don't worry about it. I am here sporting a wonderful new top from my from a wonderful friend called Stacey, who has a Telegram group and an Instagram channel, and I'm just going to do a little shout out to her because what she does is she helps people remember their truth, their power, and quit the BS of the world, such as tax and bills and things like that, which are actually fraudulent and illegal and unlawful. So that's really interesting. I know if that piques your interest, then look up Stacey's World Rocks on Instagram and Telegram. Right, so a couple of wonderful things, but I love my new top, and you'll see a photo of that on my Instagram channel as well. May trigger some people, so I'm just going to say there is a slight trigger warning with that. I'm really excited. Hi beautiful soul, I'm really excited for this guidance session. I wasn't here last week, so we are here right before a super new moon in Scorpio, so there's lots and lots of very powerful revealing insight coming through with that lunar alignment there. We have, you can see my top on a post, my darling. I'm not going to stand up and sit down and keep doing that. So just check back on my Instagram. There is a wonderful event happening on Friday the 5th. Melissa Virtue and I, the radiant Melissa Virtue, and myself are going to be holding a soul alchemy workshop. So it's going to be from 7 p.m. UK time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern time this week, because our clocks have gone back, Eastern time has not. So 3 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. UK time. It's a soul alchemy healing session. It's a very powerful attunement. We're very excited about it. You can find out more information in the link in the bio. If you're watching this live, the bio isn't there yet. I will tag it afterwards, but do have a little look because I'm super excited about that, and those workshops are always very powerful. But for now, I would love people, everyone that is live, hello, welcome. I would love for you to post your questions in here. This is your session. I just want to say thank you to everyone that is here with me live. You'll know if it's live because there'll be a little red live thing in the corner, maybe that corner, depending on how the camera is flipping here. But there'll be a little live thing, and if you are watching this on the replay, please know that whatever you hear, there will be guidance in this for you, because every beautiful being that asks a question, because you are guided to see this video, there will be something in there for you as well. That is just how energy works. That is how law of attraction works. So just trust that. Open your ears, open your heart, and even if it's not your question being answered, or if it's not your guidance coming through, yours personally, then please know that it will still be relevant for you as well in some way, shape or form. So alright, okie dokie. So we have some beautiful souls on this live stream, love stream, direct talking stream. Today is Mercury Day, Wednesday. So ask your questions, beautiful souls. I love that I can see your comments this week as well. Last time, thank you Sam, I love it too. It was just so perfect. I went to do a past life regression at the wonderful Stacey's, and it was just kind of like lay there waiting, and I was like, is that top for anyone? So yeah, she has some great stuff. Check her, she has an Etsy shop called Profanity Gear, and for anyone that is into that straight talking, kind of a bit tired of the narrative, great place to go shopping for some thought-provoking, probably slightly triggering top. So depends on where your energy is at that particular day. You may want to wear one or may not. But share with me your questions. What do you want to know? What can I answer for you? What guidance can I bring through? Do you have a question about your personal life? Do you have a question about the energies right now? Do you have a general question? I saw most of you saw my video on ascension symptoms this week. So for people that have been having those belting headaches, the neck aches, the sinuses, the you know, the tension around here, we know that we are having a lot of unveiling happening, and that is that Scorpio energy, that Scorpio moon and sun, right? Unveiling this third eye. So it's not surprising if anyone's had swollen eyes, swollen nasal space, anywhere around here, because this whole ring around us energetically in our energy bodies is clearing, and we have to clear on a physical level as well as emotional, mental, spiritual. We have to clear on each level in order to create space for us to expand and grow. If we want to expand and there's no space, we just get very tight. It's like Alice in Wonderland when she, you know, when she grows really big in the house and she's bursting out the top, you know? Oh, perfect. Okay, I love it. I love these questions. Thank you. Okay, for the gorgeous, oh, these are fantastic questions. Wow, I love them all so much. Okay, for the gorgeous soul who's just said, will there be any movement in my career to something more fulfilling? I'm hearing straight away yes before I even pull any cards for you. Okay, look at that. A couple just jumped straight out for you there, love. Okay, absolutely. There is something coming through for you. So what the guidance for you personally is, the first card that came out was soul family, right? You know, there is something here, and the first thing that I heard and felt was actually a friend or a family. Someone around you that you already know actually has something that might be for you, that might be a fit for you, that is someone that is doing something already there. And this is, I know this is kind of sounding quite vague right now, but let me just get more specific info here. Someone around you is doing a particular role or a particular job that you may not have ever considered before. You may not even know what that is, but there is someone around you that actually has something that could actually fit you very, very well. But it's also about your confidence level. This is about how you stand in your light, in your strength, in your power, how you know yourself, rather than just taking any old thing that comes up. Just knowing who you are, knowing what you have to offer, bringing those conversations up with friends and family, right? Not from a not specifically from a, is there anything going anywhere, but more from a, you know, I'm great at this, and you know, the person that's asking that question, you know what your skills are, right? You know what your skills are, and you know, do you want to even start your own business, right? I'm sure you and I have spoken about that before, because many people want what you offer, right? And the thing is that there is help and support. This isn't about being the martyr. This isn't about saying, you know, I'm just going to figure it all out myself. Okay, there is strength in figuring stuff out and feeling into our own truth. But there is also greater strength in actually saying to someone or accepting help from someone to kind of give you a nudge in the right direction, right? You know, or to give you a little extra stepping stone. There is strength in that. The second card that came through here was this don't dim to fit in card, right? It's kind of like saying as well, what I'm hearing from this card, I mean, we could read into it and we could actually read the caption, but really what I'm feeling is, you know, there is something actually right there waiting for you, but you can't see it yet. It literally is like you have to just go like this. Oh, and I'm feeling after this new moon specifically, it's going to actually start to become a little bit more apparent for you, right? In November, December. In November, I don't feel like it is December time. I feel like it is November time. I feel like this new moon, the key here as well is that where your vibration is at, you know, we can't focus on the problem and receive the solution at the same time. This is where so many people go wrong. We cannot focus on the problem and expect to have that solution right there if we're focused on the problem, right? It's like you've picked up a coin. Do I have a coin here? Oh, no. It's like you've picked up a coin and you're looking at the heads and going, I just really want to see the tail, right? So it's like looking at something, right? I really want to see the tail, but the tail is here, and you're looking at it like this. You can't see it until you flip it, right? But then you can't see the problem, right? You can't see the heads because you're looking at the tails. Does that make sense? So what we have to do is, instead of going, okay, I'm just going to flip that coin, we literally just need to put the coin down. Literally, that's what we need to do. If that analogy works for you, I hope it does. But we can't find the solution if we focus on the problem. So put it down. Stop thinking about it. Our mental body blocks us in so many ways, right? Our mind gets in the way. So raise your vibration, dance around, feel the flow of what it is, feel the energy and the emotion of what it is that you want to achieve in work, right? What you want to be surrounded by. Feel that somewhere else. So what do you want, right? And get on a tangent here, you know. I want to be supported, like, you know, I feel supported, I feel encouraged, I feel trusted, I feel empowered, right? You know, my workplace is a place where there is harmony and collaboration and flow and ease, and just get on that vibration. Just notice where that is around you in other aspects. When you do that, that's the trajectory that you're on. Your higher self knows exactly what it is that you want. It's bringing it to you, but we just have to reach it, right? The only thing that stops us is our vibration, if we are allowing our mindset to drop us down, or if we are allowing ourselves to just stay up here on that higher energy disc, right? But yeah, what does it feel like? And a good question to ask yourself is, what does the feeling, right? What is it? Because what is it that you actually want from work? Is it that you want to work? Who dreams of working, right? No one, right? What you actually dream of is the security, right? Is maybe community. So choose one of those words. Let's say security, and ask yourself every day, what does security feel like when it's at its best? That's the question. Ask yourself that, and then the answer will come really clear for you, okay? So I hope that helps. Moving on to the next one. Oh, hi Nicole. It's so wonderful to see you. It's so rare that I get to see you on these, so this is such an honor. The next question, so we have a beautiful soul saying, general guidance for my highest timeline. I've had that dream, been seeing 555, and have a good feeling about a new bow. Oh, I adore this. Oh, I've got tingles here as well. Oh, on my left side. Okay, the receiving side. Okay, those feelings are really great. So 555 in numerology. There's a few things that 555 mean. If we look at angel numbers, 555 is the number of change, right? That's the connotation that most people put to 555, right? And there's 5 viewers. It's just dropped to 5 viewers as I'm saying this, so that's another 5 there as well. 555 usually is about change, and it's kind of like, you know, we can resist change or we can embrace it, right? We want to embrace it. You know that whatever is happening, whatever is shifting around you is happening for your highest good, and there is something even better coming in, right? So that's always great. But in cosmic numbers and in other variations of what the number 5 mean, it also means life path and direction, right? It's the number of Archangel Metatron, right, which is your soul direction. It's also the number of Archangel Nathaniel, or it is to me anyway, which is once again life purpose, life direction. So you've got those energies coming in here as well. I'm going to pull a card for you. Good feeling about a new bow. Yeah, and what's really interesting is that they're saying that, you know, you've got this good feeling, which is really, really great. It's good to have the good feelings. The good feelings are where we want to be at, right? That's how we without thinking manifest, right? So whenever we're asking about highest timeline or manifesting for our highest good, anything like that, you know, where we want to be focused is feeling good. What makes you feel good? That's where we focus. That's what we continue on, right? Anytime something drops our vibration. So for example, someone said something today, someone very close to my heart said something today that I could have taken and I could have ran with, and I could have told my friend, and I could have gone, okay, help me deal with this. But instead I received it, and then instead of taking it in and absorbing it and then letting the law of attraction bring more of those thoughts and more of those feelings to me, bringing more of those experiences to me, instead of doing that, which is what most of us usually do, I decided to flip it and just go, okay, I'm going to do something that makes me feel good. And because that's what I was focused on, just better and better experiences just carried on coming, right? Where are you focusing on in every single shift and movement here? So the good feeling thoughts is where we want to be at, because the card that came out for you as well is confusion. So it's like you are having the good feeling thoughts about this new bow, and that's great. You feel good, go for it, right? You feel good, go for it. But there may be confusion that jumps in every now and then, and that's okay. The confusion shows us, the contrast shows us what we don't want. We get even more defined and specific about what we do want when we have that confusion, right? But don't get stuck in it if it does arise. Don't get stuck in it. Don't let the thoughts continue on. Shift it before they even get going, right? Create the reality that you want to create. It's really good. It's leading you somewhere, right? Your highest timeline is being led, right? You know, you've got this rainbow arch over there as well, right? We're in this new moon energy already, because the new moon tomorrow. We're in this new moon energy already, and this new moon energy really is about literally allowing us to get to know ourselves better. Scorpio does that. Scorpio brings us into the depths of ourselves and helps us see what we've been maybe glossing over, maybe not been facing, or not being fully true with. So Scorpio allows us to see that, and with it being a new moon, we get to plant those seeds. And we do that, we actually really do that through our emotion, right? Through the thoughts that we think, and whether we choose to think good thinking thoughts or not. So for the beautiful soul that's asking about the highest timeline, you're already on it. Carry on thinking. You don't have to do anything, is what they're saying as well. You don't have to do anything. Carry on thinking the good feeling thoughts, feeling the good feeling emotions, and it's going to carry on arriving. You know, it's just going to be there. That's what the fives are telling you. It's already there. It's already happening. Just carry on going, right? Don't stop and think. You know, otherwise confusion will pop in, and we don't need that. The beautiful soul asking about how we can clear negative energy from our new family home. First, congratulations on your new family home. Clearing energy. Absolutely. I'll pull you a card in just a moment. I'm actually going to have a sip of my cacao first. I love cacao. So, yes, clear negative energy from our new family home. First and foremost, really simple things, some really simple tips for everyone. Open the windows and the doors, let fresh air move through the space. It is so important to aerate a home, a room, anything, right? That's the first thing that we can do. The second thing that we can do is we can smudge it, right? You can get some sage, smudge sticks, Palo Santo, and go around and actually sage it and just clear the vibration on an air level once more, right? Because we're still working with air here, with it being smudge and sage. You can even pick some, if you have some plants around, like lavender or rosemary or thyme or sage or anything like that in your garden. You could actually even pick some of those leaves, dry them out on the radiator or something like that, and then burn those, and that really clears the space. It's really wonderful. It smells delicious as well when you do that. A couple of other things, you know, and it really depends on you, and feel into what I'm suggesting here, because I'm going to carry on suggesting things. Feel into what feels good for you, because there are so many things that you can do. Another one is mixing some salt water, or salt, some like sea salt, so not table salt but actual sea salt, mixing some of that in some water and sprinkling it around. Whatever it is that you choose to do though, do it with intention, right? Actually intend that loving energy, right? Actually think about what emotion you want to sit in your home, right? Love and harmony and peace and laughter and joy and playfulness, right? Fill the space with that in your mental body, in your emotional body, in your heart, as you're moving around your home, doing any of what I'm saying right now, you know, opening the windows, saging, smudging, sprinkling salt water, lighting candles in the space, putting music on, right? Angel music, right? And, you know, 432 hertz, classical music that's upbeat, that's lovely energy, just some really high frequency music, not with words, right? Because it can be a little bit difficult to find a song that is actually, you know, really fully positively aligned, but something very powerful and strong. I don't know if you can actually find Rebecca Eden on YouTube, but I used to love clearing my space with the Angel track that Rebecca Eden did years back. It might have even been 2012. It was a long while ago. I can't remember how long ago, but it was a long while ago, and she did an Archangel invocation, and you just get goosebumps listening to that music. And I used to put that on full blast, open the windows, smudge and sage and light candles in every room. That's what I would used to do, right? Actually moving your body as well in the space, you know, playing in the space, just recreating after you've done any of those things, actually recreating the energy base by moving your body, by playing, by laughing, right, is really important. Anything else for clearing the space? Let's see. Putting flowers in the rooms, just little things like that, right? Adding that extra life to the room through plants and flowers. also helps maintain a higher vibration. You can also even call in the dragons, the fire dragons, to clear the space, right? But the main thing is, you know, put your hands on your heart. You can do this with yourself if your energy within you feels like it needs to shift and change, or if you want to clear a room or a space or your phone, the technology, if the internet's blocking. Put your hands on your heart and breathe in deeply. Allow your body, allow your heart to fill with this beautiful golden white light. And keep breathing and keep expanding that light and allowing it to expand through you, around you, and then around your room, around your home. Choose any of those things, do them all, whatever resonates best for you. But there's some really simple ways to clear energy, right? To clear negative energy. Yeah. We gotta let it out. We gotta release it, right? So I'm gonna also pull you a card. Okay, I have 2 cards here. Or 3 cards here actually coming out. So first and foremost, we have the One of Cups, right? So this is really beautiful. This is about your new home. Actually, this is what this card can mean: is the new home, new relationship, new something, but something that's fulfilling, right? Look at this little mermaid here with a beautiful little chalice, right? You know, really fill your cup, right? When you were finding this wonderful new family home, you know, what were you envisaging, right? Because that is exactly what is there and so much more. So that's exactly where you are, right? You can even put dolphin music on if you do want to put music on. Dolphin music is very high frequency. The next card that came in for you is these fears. So the fears that might be coming from you that might be contributing towards the energy in your home. So if there is any fears around finances, around affordability of the home, around space in the home, anything like that area, anything. If there's any negative feelings, just get really real with yourself and just notice if there are, and you know, and start to shift the energy within yourself as well, doing what we've already advised for other people who sought guidance, who asked questions earlier on as well. Okay. We can't find a solution if we're looking at the problem. Okay, so just have a real good look just within to see if there is any fears that may be coming up for you. I suspect there may be 1 or 2 things that just kind of, maybe not fully conscious, but kind of just, you know, you're feeling them within yourself, right? You can even sage yourself, right? You can even sprinkle the salt water on yourself, right? But yeah, really articulate. Then we have the King of Fire, right? He's assertive, he's powerful, he's inspired, right? He knows what he wants. He looks after the castle, you know? And that's what your home is. So really articulate the great feeling emotions that you want to have in your home, and let yourself just kind of let it just roll off your tongue and just continue to say those words. Get your family, get your kids, you know, have them all kind of say what it is that home is going to be for them. Positive, focused words, and just start to build that vibration in there as well. Right? What experiences do they want to have in that home? And just start to do that, and that will really help shift energy as well. So I do hope that helps. I'm loving these comments. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go to our next beautiful soul. So we've got someone asking for career guidance for me as well, please. Absolutely. Let me just ask, I'm going to tune in here. It's kind of like we're so used to just working for the sake of working. Why are we working? Because it's a thing that we do. You know, why are we working? Because that's what we've been trained all of our life to do, is to work. We go to school to be trained to get a job, to be trained to work for all our life, to pay for a roof over our head and you know. But we kind of lose sight and lose focus as to what it is that we're actually here to do. We're here to experience, we're here to have fun, we're here to connect with one another. Career guidance for you, the beautiful soul that's asked that. Career guidance for me as well. What do you want to be doing? Because I don't feel like whatever you're doing right now, it's just kind of like it. Whatever it is right now just feels dull. That's the energy that's coming in. Just like it's just kind of mundane. It's dull. You know, it's as though you're searching for a workplace that has the community, that has the people around you that are just fun to be around. That's kind of like what it feels like, is that so you don't feel so alone and so kind of segregated from everyone, you know, something that kind of connects in with that. And you know, in order to find that in a career, in a workplace, you know, we have to find that within our current everyday life. This is how we manifest, right? This is how we manifest effectively. Is by finding those things that we want to bring into fruition, into physical reality, finding them elsewhere, okay? Finding them where they are already existing and focusing on that more and more. So just in case that is an energy that I'm accurate in tuning into that energy for you, but also trusting as well that you are being shown, right? If you ask the question, okay, where do I need to go next? You know, are you meant to be self-employed? Does that ring to you? Are you meant to be working for someone else? Does that ring to you? You know, put your hands on your heart. What is it that you actually want here? Because it's really interesting how we kind of communicate with the world, with the universe. Because, for example, if we don't want to be told what to do in our job, right? If we want to kind of have that autonomy within our space, within our job and everything like that, yet at the same time we're seeking validation and direction from another, you know, it's contradictory energy, right? So it's having, what don't you like with the work that you're in right now? What don't you like? Okay, you know what you don't like? Now let's look at what you do want instead. So you might not want such thing, but then you want that instead, right? The contrast helps us find that. But the main thing right now for you is they're actually saying just shift the perspective slightly. It just needs to be shifted slightly. How can you find gratitude in the current work situation that you're in? Because when you, and it doesn't mean to say that you have to really change your opinion about what it is that you're doing. It's just how can you focus more on something else that you're grateful for? Because it's that vibration that allows us to receive the guidance. Because, you know, someone can literally be there holding a billboard saying, this is your next job, come and work for me, come and work with me, come and start your own business, come and do this. They can be holding this in front of your face, but if you're not ready to receive it, you're not going to see it, right? So what they're saying for you, my darling, is just to shift the perspective a little bit, and whenever you're feeling a bit kind of, maybe grumpy isn't the right word, but I'm going to use that word just because I can't find another one right now, but when you're feeling maybe a little bit kind of disheartened is the word that they're giving me. If you're feeling a little bit disheartened with your work situation, that's the time to find something that you're grateful for. Because yes, you are, and yes, yes, there is something better for you, but you have to shift that basis, that consistent basis, so that you can receive it, right? And you could even, like, next month you could be in a completely different position here. That's what they're saying. This is a time of timeline jumping. If we really focus, and guys, if you haven't watched my November at a glance video, if you haven't watched the November insights and the messages there, this month is all about your vibration. It's about forgetting everything that people have told you about manifesting, where you have to write it down and you have to think about it and you have to do this. That's bullshit. I'm just going to label it as that. When we get stuck in our mind, we cannot see past the problem. It's all vibration level. That's what we're learning this month, right? I'm going to be a little bit more direct and say it that way. It's about the vibration. What do you want on a vibration level? Be that vibration. You can't get there from there, you know? So I hope that helps. Okay. Who's the owl eagle in my dream last night? Who do you feel it is? Who do you feel it is? You'll have felt like you knew who that was from the get-go. You've painted owls before. Who do you feel it is? Owls are wise, right? They have this sight, they can see in all directions. They soar, they hunt. They're very quiet, very stealthy. They look hilarious when they run. Who do you feel it was? the eagle, owl, eagle. Was it an owl? Was it an eagle? Was it an eagle, owl? Eagles, they really rise up higher and higher and higher. It's one of the signs of Scorpio is an eagle, right? Scorpio is the scorpion, the eagle, and the phoenix. The eagle rises up really, really high in order to see a great perspective, right? It doesn't get caught up in the mundane. It doesn't get caught up in the minutiae, right? The eagle flies really high, and the owl is wise. So if it was in your dream, usually everything is a reflection of yourself, right? So people, a reflection of yourself on one part and a part of them as well. Animals bring their medicine. So you're looking at owl medicine and eagle medicine. What else was happening in your dream? Who else was there? What was going on, right? It may not be that it was a person, unless it feels like it was a person. It could have been your dream guide, right? Melissa is actually doing a Dreams 101, by the way, for anyone that likes dreams, that's interested in dreams, that's curious about dreams, that wants to know about the basics of interpreting dreams. She's doing a Zoom call, I think, on the 8th of November. I would so highly recommend jumping in on that. I loved her dream certification course and the advanced lessons that I've gone through with her. So anyone that finds dreams a little bit fascinating, she is doing a workshop, and it would be really beneficial for anyone that is called to that. I'm going to have to write a list about what all the things that I'm saying here, so I remember to kind of tag them afterwards. But yeah, beautiful soul asking about the owl and eagle. That owl and eagle is bringing you their medicine, but what other layers were happening in that dream? Who else was there? What were you doing? What was going on? Where were you? You know, that's how we start to decipher what the messages are. But whenever an animal shows up, it's bringing you their medicine. Yeah. If a person is showing up, they are bringing you the medicine of that person, but they're also showing you a part of themselves, right? Your dream guide, everyone has a dream guide, and that dream guide can sometimes morph into an animal, right, and be that animal. But yeah, if you feel like it was a person, trust your instinct. If you feel like it just intrigued you, it caught your attention for a reason, right? So I hope that helps. Oh, beautiful soul that's been on holiday. I hope you've been having a gorgeous holiday. I've been thinking of you too. I've been wondering how you've been. So I'm so glad that you are here. If you get a chance, I would love a card pull. I'm in the Scorpio depths right now. Oh, I love those depths of Scorpio, but I do have a very strong Scorpio placement in my chart, so I would do. Would love some guidance on how I can further release and heal from the pain of not being enough. Oh, honey, you are enough. You are more than enough. More than enough. More than you realise. The beauty of Scorpio is that it's birth, death, rebirth at its best. It's the phoenix, right? The sting. Are you coming on Friday to the workshop? To the Soul Alchemy workshop that Melissa and I are doing? Because that's we've purposefully scheduled it on a Scorpio new moon in the Scorpio season. But I'm in the Scorpio depths right now. I'd love some guidance on how I can further release and heal. So the sting of the Scorpio also brings the antidote, right? The sting reminds us that there is something that is going, oh, I don't quite like that, but we have to get stung by it again in order to release it, right? So if you're in the depths of Scorpio, what are you being stung by? Are you avoiding the fear? Are you avoiding the pain? Are you avoiding the sting? Or are you just going to kind of submit to it and just go, okay, I'm going to face you. What is it? Allow yourself to be in that depth. It's only if we allow ourselves to plunge into the mud of the bottom of the seabed, the sand at the bottom of the seabed where Scorpio really resides, all the dirt at the bottom. So then when we actually go down there, we can actually find our way back up again. We can clear things on such a deep level. We can actually do the deep root healing, right? You know, it's a great time to book a quantum healing as well, this energy that we're in, right? If we're in the depths of something. Further release, let me pull a card for you and find out what they're saying as well. Cocoon yourself is what I'm hearing, right? Actually cocoon yourself. Spend extra time resting, sleeping, letting your dreams process things. You do a lot of work with dream work. You're also, you know exactly about, you know all about dream work and stuff. Allow yourself to dream more, to sleep more, right? We don't have to do anything at all, right? We can feel so obligated to keep on going that we forget to rest, and Scorpio reminds us, right? Scorpio is ruled by both Mars and Pluto. Pluto is at birth, death, rebirth, but Scorpio keeps us going forward, and Scorpio is actually, I think, is already in. Mars I think is already in Scorpio, which is going to be adding an extra layer as well. But the point is that if we don't show ourselves that we are enough by taking the rest, by looking after ourselves, we're never going to feel enough. And that is the sting that carries the antidote for you. So, are you going to stop? Are you going to cocoon yourself? Are you going to just put yourself to bed? You know, literally, just like, I'm just going to go to sleep. It might be the middle of the day. I'm going to go to sleep, and I'm going to sleep, and I'm going to wake up, and I'm going to go to sleep again. I'm just going to let myself really enjoy the rest. Right? I did that this month. I had a 3-day, I was getting really strong guidance by my team of light to actually do like a bit of a dream incubation, and that's what I did. So for 3 days I kind of went on a mini Vipassana. I wasn't really using words or anything like that, and I just kept going back to sleep, and I just kept going back to sleep, and I did a lot of dream work. And the soul that I'm saying this to is an advanced dreamer, so I know that they'll get this. But there's so many keys there. But yeah, if I can be of any further help, we may need to book an angelic guidance or angelic support session, or even if you really want to go into it, we can book a quantum healing session. But I'd say if you're, you know, if you're signed up for Friday, see what Friday brings, because that will probably be the key to unlocking what it is that you need to further release. But it really does lie in whether you are going to show yourself that you are worth stopping, resting, and showing yourself you're enough, right? So, look at that, the card here is love. Let that love flow. And yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I think I'm going to leave it there. We only feel we're enough when we don't show ourselves that we are, right? You're welcome, beautiful soul. That's saying thank you. Someone else is saying, yeah, I fixed a leaky kitchen faucet, and wow, I raised my worth today. I feel high. Absolutely, that's a great comment to come in, especially after that reading that we've just done. Yeah, especially for that reading that we've just done about self-worth, right? You know, show yourself that you can do stuff. Right? You can do anything. You don't need someone else to tell you what to do. You don't need anyone else to do something for you, right? I remember once when I was living with a past loved one, they were asking me, they were just like, you know, the central heating or whatever got rejiggled, refixed, like shifted, whatever. Can you come and fix it? I can't do it. I need you to come over and like come and sort this out. And I'm like, have you tried reading the box and like, you know, the actual buttons and see what it does? And then like half an hour later, after, you know, kind of, there was a bit of resistance there, but after half an hour later they messaged back and said, oh yeah, it literally says it on the actual box, right? You know, so how, you know, have we tried doing stuff ourselves, right? Because that's how we show ourselves. We will reaffirm to ourselves every single time we do that we are worth it, we are more powerful than we believe, and it starts with the smaller things, right? YouTubing how to do something, right? You know, absolutely, you're gonna feel high from doing that. It's amazing. Oh, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Ooh, it started as an owl and shifted into an eagle, so there's an evolution there. Wisdom, mother figure. So owl usually represents Athena, right? Goddess Athena. With that mother energy, you know, because of the Scorpion energy that we're in right now, you know, Kali Ma is coming through a lot. You've got Isis coming through, Hathor coming through. The eagle. I'm not sure. Mother Mary's coming in now. Look at that. It's that mother energy, that great mother energy as well. You know, and the thing that you have in that progression, because eagles are larger in size, you know, you're going from that wisdom through to that that soaring really, really high. That's a wisening, right? You know, deeper insight coming forth from you. And that mother energy is that receptive energy, that nurturing, that caring, that loving energy, right? So I love that. And then it curled into my lap, pulled and then pulled away and flew off. It was intense. Yeah, wow. It sounds it. That's profound. That's really profound. It flew into your lap. It actually came right up to you. It flew and it landed, and it was with your sacral energy, right? That womb. Something shifting in your womb, in your creation energy, in your receptive energy, right? The Ignite Her workshop that we did in September, the replay is still available for that. The Ignite Her workshop is very powerful for activating that that sacred feminine fire of creation, that Shakti Kundalini. So it might be a good time to investigate that a little bit. But yeah, honey, if you're getting that type of medicine in your dream, that's really powerful. I'm really excited for you, because that's an attunement in itself, right? That's an attunement in itself. So no wonder it was intense. Yeah, wow. Oh, hi. You're welcome. Yes. Don't worry. You still caught us. It's all good. Yummy. You'd love a card regarding your mother and sister wounding. Of course. I would love to pull a card for you. If you are joining this, if you're joining this on the replay as well, do be sure to check back to the start to see all the other messages that came through. I'm not sure how long I've been live for. I feel like it's actually quite a while now. So let's have a look. Yeah, 40 minutes. A little bit longer than usual. But yeah, do be sure to check back through the other messages as well, because there have actually been quite a variety. They've been very powerful and quite direct, which is that Scorpion energy a little bit. Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon right now. The Scorpio is very direct. Okay, regarding mother-sister wounding. Okay, so is this your mother-sister wounding, what you're experiencing, or just in general in the world? I'm presuming you mean yours. We have this longing for home again. Oh, you're a Scorpio. You're a Scorpio sun, hey? Oh, it's your season. Happy solar return. That's really exciting. And just look at this as well. We've got this birthing a new age. And the thing about a solar return, so a birthday, the thing about birthday is that it's like it's your new year, right? So we always, in the run up to a birthday, we always actually go through our most toughest challenges in the run up to a birthday, because it's like we want to clear everything so that when we get to our solar return, it's like, whew, yeah, new year, new start, go forward in this new trajectory, this more empowered, more refined, more this is who I am trajectory. It's really powerful. So you are birthing a new age. Okay. We also have here the mirror card, I think this is. Is that what this is? Yeah, look at that. So as within, so without, as above, so below. That's what this is saying. There is love around here between the sister and you, the mother and you. There is that love there, but there is a reflection here. And the medicine of this, the reason why this comes up, right? Why we have challenges with people, is because it's something that is so unconscious within us that we have to see it in another person in order to actually see it in ourselves. Right, that's the trick, really, to noticing when someone is saying or doing something around us, especially someone that's close to us, like family. When they do that, it's like on a higher level, it's a soul contract, saying, I'm going to help you remember your true power, your true essence, right? Your true essence is love, is acceptance, is beauty, you know. And it feels like there is this longing to be accepted, this longing to be just unconditionally accepted, right? And what I mean by that is just like, you know, there's no judgment about who you are, how you act, how you show up, what you wear, what you say, what you do, what you enjoy doing, how much you enjoy nature, for example, and whether you believe such thing or whether you don't believe that. It doesn't matter. There's no division there, right? It's just unconditional acceptance, and your uniqueness is beauty, right? But sadly, because so many are so wounded, right, because we've spent a lifetime externalizing everything, you know, we literally, once again, we are taught to externalize everything and to depend on external validation and credit from others, right? And when we then don't get that somewhere, we then start to kind of project that out, and kind of, you know, we don't feel good, so then we want to project it to somewhere, or we can do if we're coming from a wound. And that's exactly what's happening with you right now. So the key for you, and for anyone watching this, but it's a little bit more advanced for people, but you'll get it. But the key for this is actually going, okay, what is coming at me here? What are they showing me? What are they saying? What are they doing? What is coming at me? How can I find that within myself? I may never have said, done, or acted in this way that they are acting towards me, but the root emotion that they must be feeling, I must have felt that somewhere. Where can I find that within myself? And how can I accept that part of myself in love without judgment for any action or any thought that may have passed through my mind, whether I acted on it or not? That is the trick to really healing that deep wound. Right? And when you do that, when you start to heal that, that's when it starts to shift in your outer world as well. Right? But that, it feels like it's very much rooted in belonging, and it's not actually you necessarily that doesn't feel like you belong, it's more them. Right? They're seeing you change. They're seeing you become more and more you, and that worries them because they haven't the integrity to necessarily be who they are. They don't have that truth yet. They don't have that power or strength yet. They're still remembering that. They're still needing someone else to tell them who they are. And they feel lost when they don't have that. And that's maybe what they're feeling. That's what I'm feeling. Like they're feeling for you. You know? I was just sharing before, and you may have caught this, and you may not have done, but I'm going to go into it a little bit more deeper. It was funny because a loved one said to me, said something quite spiky to me today. Oh, honey. Oh, bless you. Tears are good. Tears help release. Just make sure you replenish your waters and your salts afterwards, okay? But yeah, let it flow out. Let it flow out. That is the sting of the scorpion, and now that sting carries that antidote, right? I hope everyone else watches till the end, because this is such a poignant point for everyone here right now. But yeah, this loved one said something really quite spiky today, and it was funny because like just beforehand, they were a little bit miffed because something didn't go their way, right? So they then kind of internalized it and then projected something and then used words which came out towards me, and you know, and I wanted to, like, my inner child, right, wanted to go, you know, what on earth? But instead of kind of focusing on that and allowing that to gain momentum and bring me more of those experiences, I literally we started doing something really silly, really funny. It ended up with this loved one, because I was physically there with them. I ended up getting them to make some animal noises. It was just really funny, and it was hilarious, and we were just both kind of howling like wolves at one point, and this sounds so ridiculous, it like literally sounds like we need certifying, and it was, you know, I was helping, they had a physical pain as well somewhere in their body, and I was massaging their knee, helping them release this physical pain, and I was saying to, you know, voice their breath, right? So it ended up kind of sounding like a wolf was howling. And I'm not even joking, the laughter that came from it, doesn't matter what was being said just a few moments earlier towards me. It was, you know, that's what and look at that Mother Mary coming in here. That's what was needed, that vibration needed shifting, right? And not to be focused on the sharpness that came out when they were trying to connect. Because that's really, you know, if you don't get taught how to connect and how to if we don't take the time to understand how to connect with one another when we are hurting, then we are going to hurt people can hurt people, right? But healed people can heal people as well, when we realise that we don't have to take things personally, but that is a choice. And we know that when people project, that's their stuff, right? But are we going to dip our vibration to match theirs, or are we going to maintain a high vibration and help them rise up, right? And laughter is a great way to do that, even if you get them howling like a blooming wolf, I tell you. So if anyone's just catching this live there, that's a bit of a strange thing to say, to catch it on, but yeah, so I do hope that helps, my love, and thank you for sharing that, what you've been going through. And for anyone that is watching this elsewhere, not in this group, who've not seen the comments, I've been reading them out. I've not been reading people's names, but I've been reading them out, and yeah, that was very powerful what that person just shared, so thank you. My heart bows to you, and yeah, so I think I've answered everyone's questions. I'm just going to see if there's anything else that wants to come through. Past life regressions are getting really exciting right now. They're getting really popular again. Oh, you're so welcome, love. Yeah, past life regressions are getting really popular again, so I recreated that offering, and it's back on my website. So if you do want to go into your past lives and just have a little look around and just glean whatever information you want to see, if you're just a bit curious, you want to see other lifetimes, incarnations, things like that, whatever is important to you right now, to your soul mission, you can find that under the past life regression discovery session on my website. Really excited for the event Melissa and I are doing on the 5th. Please do register, book onto that. I'll put the link in this video, but it's going to be so amazing. It really is when you see what we've got lined up for you, and the attunements that is going to come through, especially on this Scorpio new moon. If you can't be there live, the replays are just as powerful, so don't worry about the actual timing. If you're not live, you'll get the replay straight away. And yeah, what else? I have a Merlin attunement next week on the 11/11 portal. I've not mentioned that yet. There'll be a post this weekend about that and how to book. But in the meantime, it's always an honor to connect with you. I think I'm going to go live on YouTube as well tomorrow, so I'm going to try that out. We'll see if I can do a YouTube live, and I might see you all there. So sending you so much love. If you have any questions, please feel welcome to post them in this group. And in the meantime, have a wonderful new moon in Scorpio. Mwah. Lots of love.